Okay, today I'm going to show you two real quick ways to modify maybe some hip mobilization things that you're doing, or just some generic hip stretching flexibility work, just to increase that stretch, maybe range, mobility through the hips, hitting those ab and adductors of the hips. So the first one is a little standard. You may have been stretching that piriformis glute, just a little crossover where we hug and go knee to chest. Some people don't get quite as much of a stretch out of this, or if you're looking for a little bit more, or a way to get some mobilization out of it, is to take that stretch, take the bottom leg, bend, and then you're still in that crossover like before, hugging the chest, but you're going to try to take that armpit, put it over that leg, and get over a little bit to the side, so we're getting some flexion and lateral bending in there as well. Then we can really open up with that arm and get some rotation in there, and hold here at the top at that end range, and you'll get a little bit deeper stretch into that piriformis glute area as you're doing it. So really pulling that knee in, I'm getting over that leg, so I'm getting some forward flexion again, and then reach really deep into that stretch. So from the other side, the old crossover, we'll take that leg, bend, armpit into that leg, I'm really hugging her in, and then going to get that rotation in there as well. So not rotating as good on this side, but really getting some mobility, really elongating through that hip. The second one will be just a standard. You may have done a little standard hip adductor stretch like this, where you're down and you're kind of sitting back into it, kind of hitting that adductor. You can also hit the opposite side and adductor at the same time. If we come up, sitting kind of deep into it, then I'm going to reach over to the side that my leg is out, really going to drive those hips away. So again, elongating through that adductor, getting some lateral bend on the other side, maybe a little QL, depends on where your tightness is. But sitting down into that guy, bend over, reach. If you need a little bit of support, use that bottom hand on the leg, really reach. So I'm getting kind of twofold there with the hip and lateral bend on the opposite side. So there's two ways to increase or intensify, or to add in something, a little spice to that, to those two stretches you may already be doing, or trying to get some mobilization out of it. Try that, see what you think. Videos here on YouTube, always, on Facebook, always over on YouTube, and look for it in the newsletter.